What's up guys, it's Average Ol making average content for the average viewer, and today I'm back with another Battlefield 2042 tips and tricks video teaching you guys the absolute best way to destroy all of the vehicles in Battlefield 2042 as an infantry player. At the moment I see a lot of people complaining about how strong the vehicles are in this game, and if you don't know how to counter them effectively, it's going to leave you more frustrated than R. Kelly at a Justin Bieber concert. So I jumped into my own private portal mode with my brother to test out the most efficient and effective ways to tackle each of the vehicle types in Battlefield 2042. Before we get on with it, we have just hit 18,000 subscribers, and considering before this game came out I was stuck on about 13k for nearly a year, that is absolutely insane, and I am so grateful to all of you. We currently have a sub goal of 20,000 by Christmas, so if this video helps you in any way and you want to see more like it, it would be wicked if you'd like and subscribe. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's start with the tanks. For the tanks, I found that the best way to destroy any tank as an infantry player is to use C5. Now, you can use absolutely any operator for this tactic to work, and what you're going to want to do is make sure that your loadout includes a C5 and the EMP grenade throwable. Now, one thing that I do just quickly want to mention is that you can also do this with Sundance because they come equipped with an EMP grenade as standard, meaning that you can also take another grenade on top of this. However, not everyone wants to play a Sundance, and to be honest, I'm sick to death of talking about Sundance because it's all that I've been talking about in my last few videos. So for this, you can use literally any specialist in the game. All you want to do is throw that EMP at the tank before you approach it. This disables their gun and makes it so that they can no longer shoot you, and then simply plant your C5 and go to work. This by far is the easiest and quickest way to destroy a tank, because already I've noticed that it takes quite a few rockets from the M5 recoilless, and getting those shots consistently without the tank running away can be quite hard. Using this method, if you are already sneaking up on the tank or it's behind a piece of cover, all you have to do is throw that EMP grenade and then you're good to go, and the tank can do nothing to stop you. Okay. Moving on, we have helicopters. Helicopters have been notorious for getting high kill streaks and farming in Battlefield games for years and years and years. However, now, within Battlefield 2042, we actually have a specialist that is extremely powerful at countering all types of helicopters, and that is RAL. Make sure you equip RAL as your specialist with an AA launcher. What you need to do is wait until the helicopter is flying overhead and then hack that helicopter. This means that not only can the helicopter not shoot and not kill any more players, which is already extremely helpful, but on top of that, it can no longer fire its countermeasures. This means that if you also have the AA launcher, you'll be able to lock onto it and fire, and you do get enough time to lock onto it twice and fire twice. Just be aware that the helicopter in a normal standard situation will try and fly away, so in this case it's always better to have a buddy with you who can lock on with you at the exact same time. It will take 2 rockets to kill the helicopter, but in the worst case scenario, you've already hit it once, and that is enough to detract it from coming back, and it will probably go and farm at different points if it does not come back and try again. So that's how you get rid of helicopters. That is absolutely the most efficient and easiest way of destroying them. And now finally, we have the bane of everyone's life. The thing that everyone is talking about, the most broken vehicle in the game, and quite possibly the most annoying vehicle we have ever had in a Battlefield game in the past, and that is the bloody Hovercraft. This is an extremely difficult vehicle to deal with because not only does it have a hell of a lot of armor, but it also has very strong weaponry, and it's extremely maneuverable and fast. This means that trying to tackle it with a rocket launcher isn't going to be your best bet, because even though you might be able to hit that first shot, all that Hovercraft will do is let off his smoke, and then before you know it, it's already halfway across the bloody point, out of range of your rocket launcher. The only way that I have found to consistently destroy these Hovercrafts in game is actually somewhat of an inconsistent method itself. Now, obviously the best thing you can do is just avoid these things like the plague, but since they are literally everywhere like the plague, that can actually be quite hard. So again, for this, all you're going to need is any specialist within the game, and then you need to equip the anti-tank mines and just have a weapon with you. Now, this can also be done with C5, however, I found that using C5 actually takes a lot more skill about when you have to press that button, and in the heat of the moment, you can often mess this up. So if you have the AT mines, there is no way that you can mess this up. What you need to do is set up your AT mines next to a piece of cover like a rock. Then, when you see the hovercraft coming towards you, you need to empty a full mag of whatever gun you have. Now, hovercraft pilots tend to be very easily angered and small-brained individuals. As soon as you start firing a few shots at them, they'll have no choice. Their intuition will take over and they'll immediately come to run you over. This is where you duck behind that piece of cover, leaving them no option but to go over your AT mines. Look, I know that this has a lot of variables and I know it's not perfect, but this is by and large the fastest and most efficient way of dealing with these pests. Anyway, that's about it for this little video. I know it's a short one, but I just wanted to get it out there so that you guys can have a more enjoyable infantry experience. The vehicles in this game are strong, yes, but with this knowledge and these counters, it can actually be very, very easy to destroy them. A helicopter left to its own devices will absolutely farm the shit out of your team, but if you have a few competent players who know some of these tactics, they shouldn't be an issue for you anymore, and you'll get a lot more kills and a lot more wins in all of your games. But anyway, that's all I want to say for this video. If you like this content, please consider dropping it a like. And for those of you who have watched my channel for a while, you'll know that I love to see who sticks around until the end. So if you're still here, I'd like you to let me know by answering this question down in the comments. If your mum and your girlfriend swapped minds, and the only way you could get them to swap back was by having sex with one of them, would you have sex with your mum with your girlfriend's mind, or your girlfriend with your mum's mind? Anyway, that's it from me today. I'm Average Joel. Peace.